These other races of people, they are upset. They are upset with black people because black people are refusing to help them, the Latinos, with this ICE raids. And also, black people are going to boycott all African businesses. So they're going to stop giving them their money. They are upset. The Latinos are mad, the Africans are mad, and soon it's going to be the Indians. Because as soon as the system turns on them, just like they turned on Latinos, Indians are going to be looking for black people to help them as well, and black people are going to reject them also. And then they're going to be mad at black people. You wait until you need black people, then you'll want to unite. Then you'll want to be friends. But as long as you don't need black people for anything, you continue to give black people your dirty behinds to kiss. And soon you Indians, mark my word, you are going to get your N-word wake-up call as well. Just like the racist Latinos. Because you are all racist. Every single last one of you. Latinos, Indians, Arabs, and Africans.
First of all, I'm going to say thank you for commenting, and I will elaborate on this. You are not entirely wrong. I think we Africans need to use this opportunity and actually sit back and think of what we have done that is triggering this with our African American brothers and sisters. And you may not like me right now. You may not like the fact that I'm calling you my brother and sister, but you are. African brothers and sisters, listen. We have to take ownership of what we have done or said or made our brothers and sisters to feel that is making them say these things. What they're saying is not coming out of thin air. It has been provoked by something or their experiences. Brothers and sisters that come from the same father and mother fight. So why wouldn't we fight? But this fight is an opportunity for us to sit back and rethink, find our faults, try to find resolution, try to see how we can accommodate each other. Look, stone me if you like, but it is what it is. We need to stand on truth, put our egos aside, because they're already fighting an uphill battle. And if we, as we are fighting this uphill battle, we fight amongst each other, there is no moving forward. That is my 2 cents. He who has ears, let him hear. Oh, I'm just saying.
So I'm hearing that August 1st, African Americans are going to be boycotting African businesses. And, you know, I hear they don't want to be called African Americans, they want to be called Black Americans. And honestly, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, what kind of self-hate is this that we have to now? I mean, I know this war has been brewing for a long time between African Americans and Africans who are in America. And it's really ridiculous. And first of all, this is also the real definition of racism, because it's discrimination against the people. So basically what the white people are doing to you is what you guys are doing to us as Africans. So you want to boycott all African businesses just because somebody had a bad experience. I mean, you guys are not boycotting Lululemon. You guys are not boycotting Target. You guys are not boycotting all those businesses that you go to and they make you feel like you're a criminal. They follow you around because they think you'll steal. You're not boycotting those businesses. No, you're not. But you're going to boycott African businesses just because you had a bad experience. This is ridiculous. I mean, when you talk about the devil at work, this is the devil. This is the devil trying to come in, because at the end of the day, well, you look at me, I am Kenyan American. I am a Kenyan who has since become an American citizen. So I'm Kenyan American, but you can't even tell, you can't differentiate me from an African American or a Black American until I open my mouth and you actually hear that I have an accent. Why are we fighting against each other? Why are we united? Why are you fighting us? I mean, this is ridiculous. If the enemy is at work, the enemy comes in to steal, kill, and destroy. And that is what is happening. Like, really ridiculous. I'm not hearing of, you know, Chinese Americans boycotting Chinese businesses or Italian Americans boycotting Italian businesses. Why is it that African Americans want to boycott African businesses. And also the fact is, you guys are not even, I mean, why don't you go ahead and start today? Because African businesses are mostly supported by us Africans. And that's the truth. You guys, you guys eat elsewhere, shop elsewhere, do business elsewhere. I mean, go ahead and do that. I don't think it's really going to affect African businesses. But the fact that this is happening in 2025, this is sad, very sad. The self-hate.
I've been making money on social media for about over a year now, and something that I've learned is that everything does not need a response. It's not every time you'll be responding. When somebody starts saying dumb ass shit, sometimes let them talk to themselves, because I think people lack talent nowadays. Instead of content being useful, helpful, informative, talent showing somebody's passions, whatever, people rage bait certain groups of people to elicit a response from them, because that is the only time anybody pays attention to them. There's lots of talentless people on this app. So what do? They start being offensive, looking for an equally offensive response. It's not every time we'll be responding. Like, certain stuff is so ignorant, you don't even have to reply. Like, seriously, I wish people would ignore that lady. Like, seriously, when I saw that, I'm like, next. Like, next. Like, seriously, let's start ignoring people. Seriously.
Okay, to chime in on African versus Black Americans. Now, I'm not going to make a video bashing Africans. I know the hand behind this movement. I know that this was started out or some, creating division type shit. But what I'm not going to do is tell my brothers and sisters, my nieces and nephews, how to react to disrespect. If they feel they've been disrespected by the African community, I'm not finna get on here and say, black people, y'all need to stop. Nah, you feel disrespected, do what you gotta do. I understand when people say, oh, it's the white man behind this. Well, actually, the government. It's a system. White supremacy is a system. It's not a person. And I understand that. And I'm going to need everybody else to understand white supremacy is a systematic structure. It's a legal structure. It is the structure that we're fighting. It's not necessarily people. Well, it's the government people, of course. Their education is just as limited to our history as they do here in America. You know what I'm saying? They don't know a lot of the history. And some Africans use social media to learn, and some use it to troll, just like we do. I also know that in real life, Africans, not just Africans, man, it's immigrants come over here with a bad perception of black people. That's because of our media and what is projected about us to other countries. However, you come over here and you see us fighting this system. You see us fighting white supremacy every day. And for some reason, a lot of immigrants don't think that y'all are a part of that system, and you are. So when you see us fighting against the system, a lot of times some immigrants are on the wrong side of that fight. And that is the problem. And I do see a lot of the younger generation correcting their parents on that. I do see it, and I do notice it. And I'm very appreciative about that. However, black Americans are tired. They're tired of arguing with a system and with people that we know are going to get effed by that system as well. We're not just fighting for us. So it feels like we are not just fighting the system, we're fighting the other people also in the system as well. And it's like, I'll give you a little analogy. I'll give you a little story to try to, give you a visual about this. All right, let's say, just put colors on it. All right, let's say the system's a white man, right? You're African. I'm just saying African for the sake of the video, and we're black Americans. The white man, he's going to hurt both of us. But when we turn around to fight the white man, we also got to worry about y'all sneaking us from the behind at your own detriment. And that's kind of what it feels like. So when people say don't fight the Africans, or don't fight the Asians, or don't fight with the, fight the white man. We would if we ain't think we'd get snuck by in the back. I mean, if we was all standing facing the same enemy, we would win this. But if I gotta fight the system and watch my back from other people that should be fighting the system with me, it gets complicated. You see what I'm saying? So when you say, oh, y'all ain't going for the system, y'all ain't going for the white man, yeah, we do every day. Every day. But the problem is that now we got to watch our back from our cousins, and that's crazy work. Y'all are cousins. Like, we family. Why are we not even on the same team? You see this man trying to jump me. Why are you not with me? You supposed to be with me. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it hurts. So, yeah. It hurts. It's crazy. We're not just doing this for us. This whole systematic structure, it don't just mess us up. But no, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to call y'all names. I'm not going to bash. I'm not going to feed into that. So, y'all just check each other.